Hello everyone and welcome back to probably one of the last episodes of this beautiful Let's Play where I was so surprised to really get so far with the absolutely most difficult settings that I've ever had. And yeah, well, we got a nice juicy fleet of dreadnoughts available right now, and I think it is ready to finally use them. We do have a couple more in queue, but it's just taking forever really for them to come out, so I would like to use them finally. On what though? On Princess Ching's main island. I think the time for payback is or has arrived. I'm going to send my fleet over there real quick. So they're going to move here right in front of the harbor as quickly as possible, right? Let's just have a quick look at her defense. It is looking not so good actually, right? So there's no big baddie here. What I can see, there's some harbor artillery. Those are going to do the most of the damage, and the main building of course, but I think this is actually manageable. If we are careful about it, I don't think it will be much of a problem for my dreadnoughts, but who knows, right? We're just going to see. The fleet is on the way, and Princess Ching is probably already scaring and clickering and whatnot in her little... Does she have a palace? I don't think she's got a palace. She's got a beautiful island, no doubt, right? But so that's also something that the overhaul mod really changed a lot, is the way the AI builds cities. First of all, very beautifully so lots of green, lots of greenery in the cities, right? Lots of trees and parks and stuff like that, but also extensive. Like, look at that. This island is fully developed, and it's just beautiful to look at, I think, with all those details. And yeah, the most tragic part about this, it's all going to disappear if we take over that island. All those little details that the AI implemented there, a shame really. Alright, while my ships are on the way, we can continue doing something in Min, and I would like to, go ahead and beautify this town now finally. We do have our park in the area, I do have the variety theater then soon. We still have a bit of a few materials, right? And Min is almost fully developed, right? So there's not that much more that I would like to do here. It's a nice town. It has its surrounding area. It's also limited in its area, right? So here we got the tracks, for example, where we might actually, here by the tracks just like that. So it's not looking so great, of course, having those tracks right next to it. We could, for example, have a little wall there or something like that. That might still be working out nicely, right? So something that puts a border between my city and the tracks there, and I think this is just working out then, right? So no one has to see these tracks. And all the way over there. That's probably it. Probably for the best, to say that. And then we could still have, for example, a couple more houses there, but really not a lot. Trees, that's what's missing really here. I would like to use the temperate growth on that. And this is just the most beautiful thing ever. I love that, right? Just painting the trees then over and watching it grow. That's just really relaxing, really, to me, to watch that. And I could do this all day, really, as we just implement that. Of course, only where we have these tiny areas, right? So this one. Not where we have the bigger squares then, because there I would probably like to use parks and stuff. Here, definitely... my dreadnoughts are under attack. It's just... Oh yeah, she is trying to, she's kind of like saying no to all of that. She's a bit scared and she's going to the offensive. I mean, she's trying that at least. We do have our mortars and stuff like that I would like to fire on the battleship. And there's a lot of loot. So whatever kind of ship got destroyed here. Lots of loot, and let's just try and have a look at that. Let's also not try to get too close to the harbor area there. I'm especially interested about any kind of attractiveness loot, so please give me something in this area, right? Something along the line that would give me a better life. I don't know. Coal. Really, those items are crap. There's a bit of fish. A bit of coal here once again. The pirate says hello. There's really nothing. Nah, sausage and coal. Alright, that's disappointing, Princess Ching. That's really disappointing. Alright, Min Island. We do have more trees that we want to plant. So here in the center. And I guess also these ones here. Right, there we have this area that I would probably like to have a bit more sophisticated looking. So we could have some trees there, like that, right? That's actually not looking really good. So let's have...
People are starting to get sick.
What could we actually implement here? I think some fountains might be nice. So a nice fountain area here, right in front of the variety theater then. Alright, but instead of the fountains, we could also have these outdoor arcades, right? So you can basically walk through all of that. We might use, we might break that by having a few trees left and right, but that's about it. I think this is actually not so bad looking, right? And there we have some benches there in the middle, and let's go ahead and get rid of them again. It's too much otherwise. It's just not looking so great. Oh, yes. I'm not going to care about that any longer, really. I mean, not that I really care about Rocha. And then perhaps some fountains on either side. Something to have here along the way. And then once again, paving the road, paving the way to the future of Ming. That it is looking like a sophisticated, nice town, right? We got lots of bricks in Ming. I guess that is helpful. There you go. So at least the inner city looks then sophisticated. There is more planting. It's always lovely. And over there still. Right, and then we got the courtyards where we can implement those fountains then right in the center. And I think I've seen some more here. Right, and that's basically it. And by the way, let's also get Min a special architectural style. I said I would like to have more bleak things, right? So we could go ahead with that. And get this style over to Min so that it looks a bit more rustic, a bit older, primarily using wood and stuff like that and not bricks, because you don't want to have bricks in every town. It's too expensive anyway, right? And I think one more, then we have the same style for the farmers. We also use this across town, like so. So that Min has its own special flavor to it, right? It's different than Madison, architectural wise. And also when it comes to the populations that live here. It's a rather low education area, which is not a bad thing, right? It's cute because of that. It's quiet, not a lot of industry, just fine. Like so. All right, let's actually get to the real deal though, and that's the attack on Princess Qing. That's over here now. Let's start moving. Right into the harbor area, I guess. Pale Sea Town is going to be no more. We have 1,200 shares each, so that's about 2,500, something like that. We can afford that. And then we move in. Let's actually keep them information so they come in a bit. This is my problem again. Let's try to destroy these before the other one can attack. Right, so I'm just going to, look at that, how quickly they go down actually. That's Dreyfang gas working here for us, I'm pretty sure. The most scary thing is the sea mines. I have no idea how many sea mines there are, right? These are doing some real damage to the dreadnoughts. I think they're doing it on percentage. There you go. That's doing, there's the sea mine already popping up. So I don't want to get in too far, right? Because the further we go in, the more sea mines we clear with our dreadnoughts. And just look at how quickly everything is going down here. It's not even a comparison, really. We barely touched the dreadnoughts there. A bit here and a bit there. That's it. We are attacking now the main building. There is a problem, though. I think on the other side there is some defense here, too. We need to break this one as well. So I'm going to take one of my dreadnoughts. Probably two of them to the other side already. Because there's going to be a cooldown working then, right? The two dreadnoughts are already going. And the main building is already down, too. While we continue, there's still a big harbor area over there. This one here, the harbor artillery, taking its damage though. Stations. Yeah, lovely. It's just there's no chance really. It's amazing how strong the dreadnoughts are. I love that, because with the military mod we had the problem with the original one that even the strongest battleships were not strong enough to penetrate any harbor area, and now we can penetrate Princess Qing here completely. And there's the shipyard going down. The morale is crumbling, but I think it will not be enough, right? So there's the public mooring of her. Oh, it was enough. Oh, very nice. Island conquered. Princess Qing is no more. Her main island gone. Going to take a while there, I guess. There you go. That just feels very satisfying. Holy cow. The whole island is gone. PLC town, and Princess Ching is actually now on this island left. And that's it. The Admiral is probably smiling. I can see the smile on his face there. And Princess Ching also now, yeah, dropped by half in the military score at least. There's nothing else that she could do there, but she's really done for. And now comes the most exciting thing. Do we get some... Yes! We get a gorilla! We get a bison! We get some nice attractiveness bonuses here for my juicy Sioux. And that's all that matters really. I was here for the Sioux items. There you go. This one, and let's just take the botanical garden there too. And probably with my other dreadnought then as well. I'm eyeing now Miss Hunt's island. She's a bit more fortified. She even got the big baddies there. This will be a bit more scary looking. Oh, and this is though horrible. Absolutely horrible. For Miss Hunt, I will need to do more.
Ready for assignment.
Princess Ching was really weak in comparison. Right, and let's get those... Get my whole fleet. By the way, let's just get all of it up there again to Madison, where another dreadnought has been finished and we can commission another one right away. We're doing this. Down to 10 influence now only, but that's fine. And we should be having, yep, there it is, the purchased items from Anne Harlow, right? So no Dre van Gast, unfortunately, but Captain of Marines. And he's doing building damage to buildings by 30% increased instead of the 40. So that's still perfectly fine, right? And then, of course, the two captains here as well to further boost this dreadnought here revolution in all its glory. Very nice, very nice. So PLC town would have the zinc, some red pepper. That's it though, right? So the grape would be the one fertility that I like the most right now. That would be a Miss Hunt's island, but really we're not there for the fertility anymore or anything like that. Because let's face it, my town is perfectly supplied. And I would also like to go ahead here, getting this area here a bit more cleaned up. So let's get the police station and the fire station on the other side of the fence. And then we have a bit more space here to continue finishing developing my medicine on that side.
Are starting to get sick.
Right, so a couple more houses then here, here, and here perhaps, like so. So this looks like the outskirts, right? So there's a bit more distance between the houses then, and that's it. There you go, just out here by the ocean almost. Closer to the industrial zone. Dynamite is still missing. Alright, let's also tackle quickly the light bulbs problem. I think... There we have it, the light bulb factory. And in that case here, I think we can get the same amount. Yes, we can do this. We don't need those dynamite factories there, right? Let's get rid of that road there. And I think then we can already, yep, squeeze it in just nicely. And I will need to upgrade those warehouses though, because there's an additional production now coming in then. That's fine. Why is this lacking though? It's lacking tallow. It's not coming over. There should be tallow coming over at all times. Yeah, we don't have a lot of tallow there in store. I think that I will need two things. First of all, I need to ramp up my pig production and I need to ramp up my tallow production. And that's what I'm going to do here then. Also upgrade these warehouses. Just fine. And here. That we get the tallow pumping out. You can never have enough tallow, let's face it. Build them. And let's also get these blocks. I love the blocks that we have there for the pigs, right? With the silo on the other side. Just really, really efficient, I think. Working nicely there for us. And let's also have another one then here. And another one here. Ah, what the hell? This should work. There you go. We need that warehouse here. Very nice. Some more pigs. Boy, at least I should have squeezed in a tree here and there, I guess. It's still fine. Most of the pigs look happy. Is there a counterattack coming at some point? No, I don't think so. Princess Ching definitely doesn't have the resources anymore to build up that big fleet. So I don't see anything here or here. Ah, very good. The last shot actually destroyed that battlecruiser there as well. Let's go back real quick. So the tallow should be flowing in more. We do need that dynamite after all to boost out those ships. Down on influence now. There's not going to be another dreadnought. After that, we are really stretched now on the influence there, by the way. So there's not that much more I can do influence-wise. Because getting new levels is just literally impossible at this point. Yeah, we do need 7,000 more people just to reach the next level for 12 influence. Right, so we would need to get around 30,000 people more just to get another dreadnought out. Right, so that's not really working out that much anymore. What is working out is getting the attractiveness up. So that's something we can do just fine. And for that, I do need this ship and I do need... Where's my gorillas? There it is. Those two.
Don't have to deal on paper. You are so generous.
And the ship needs to repair. Getting over, and I still have 2 cargo ships available that I could do something with if I need the proper amount of trading. Wait a second. Ah, that's fine. And then also connecting the main buildings here with the dockland so that this looks like a proper connected harbor area. There's the dreadnoughts coming in, and with those guys, let's unload the items. I'm so tempted to build a second botanical garden. We do have quite a lot of these items now, right? I think so. But these botanical gardens look so nice. I don't want to modify them in any kind of way. Let's get the items in here. So the gorilla, that's the 40 attractiveness that we get out of that one here, and then we get the bison there on top of that, 20 attractiveness. The museum though is empty. And where's the riots? Because there's something wrong with my workforce, but there isn't any riot. There's a bit of sickness here, but that shouldn't cause so much problem.
Gorgeous.
Right. The fisheries were destroyed some time ago. There you go. We don't have any fish here in Min right now. That's causing the ruckus that we have when it comes to eating fishes. Off it goes once more. That's done as well. This island now is completely empty. No, we're not going to do anything there. I'm also not going to try and defend it. It is useless at this point. Another ceasefire over. And one more dreadnought might be coming at some point. I would like to go for some more fighting though. We do have a couple more islands available, right? These could all have some juicy items. So let's just move over there. So this should be a home run. No problem really, as the fleet is moving in. Into... I'm not even going to try and pronounce what he's calling his island there. Coracao. Valente. And I hope he doesn't have too many sea mines here. These are really bad buildings though, right? So he's just taking a lot of damage. Yeah, there's some sea mines tickling my dreadnoughts a bit. But that's it. I want ceasefire now. No, sorry. The Admiral, this is too late. Vicente Silva, we are not doing that for now. I really just want to get rid of you, basically. And there's also a big baddie. There you go. And gone is this island. Costing us a bit of influence. Just fine. And oh, look at that. He's got a Polister in on this one here. And also, Captain Ibrahim generates a shield on the ship, even during combat. Damage from ships reduced by 20%. The ship is constantly repairing and the hit points is increased by 20%. Sounds like a very nice active item. We have still some space available there on one of my ships. Oh yeah, well, on Revolution we have it. Unfortunately, no attractiveness items, but other than that, at least that's an interesting item to use for the ship, right? So, Ibrahim. There you go. And we can then activate him during the attack. Alright, and there we are now on the other side of the map. There's actually Miss Hunt at the moment attacking the Admiral as well. I guess she's trying to take something here before we can do it, but not very successfully so, of course. That was to be expected. Now that we're moving in, as always, the Admiral has a huge amount of sea mines. So hopefully we are able to save this one here that has taken a lot of damage already. Let's get this one out there. Losing a dreadnought is not the end of the world to us right now, but it's unnecessary, really. And yeah, there's... Oh, get out there, please. Right. His cannons are destroyed, though. Just really those sea mines. We need to destroy the other buildings there too to crush his morale. That's the, I think, the last big island of the Admiral, right? So he kind of like took refuge here and fortified this area then. And oh, that dreadnought. Yeah, that's done for the day. Get this one back home to repair. Alright, these buildings are down now. Problem is, he's got some more on that side. So that's also more sea mines again. Please, not that many. That's looking good for now. Yeah, that's looking okay. Yeah, but, well, there his morale is gone. Let's take it over there as well. This island and give me something. Come on, this is disappointing. Nothing useful, but he's gone now too. And my ships are really done for the day. Let's move them back home to Madison. And then it's onwards to the last two enemies that we have. Miss Hunt, and you may guess the other one. Stay tuned.